I'm going to provide you with some quick instructions for getting started with remixing this lesson so that you can create your own, as well as give you some instructions for how to embed videos and slides and other content into this page. So the first thing you'll want to do when you get to this template is sign up for an account and log in. You can do so using, I'm going to call this test. You'll agree to the agreement. It's going to ask you a couple of questions. You can sign in with Google. So I'm going to sign in with mine. Great, and once we've signed up, you'll want to log in. So you first sign up and log in, and then you should see this little account guide with your name, with your username in the dropdown. So this is the lesson template, and the link is the link to the lesson template, and you want to create your own copy of this lesson template in order to make changes to it. So you do that by pressing this remix button. It'll ask you if you'd like to reload the page. You can agree. And then it will quickly reload, and you'll see the URL change because now this is your copy of this page. You see now it's by test, which is the username that I created, remixed from Colorful Media. So now you're all set to get started with your lesson plan. And all you need to do is turn this little edit mode toggle on. And once you've done that, you can see these components. I can change this text, and I can write what the learners will actually do. So you can fill this template in with your information. You can duplicate these items. You can delete them. You can drag them around if you'd like to change orders for some reason. But this is the basic structure that we'd like to consistently maintain. Once your lesson is complete, and you can change the titles here and here, you can turn edit mode off, and this will be your lesson, and you want to share this link to the Colorful Media Contribute page. So you can just copy and paste this right into that form. And the next thing we're going to go through is how to add some new media to this lesson. So if you're just adding text here or links to slides or videos, which is totally fine, you can submit it as is. We're just going to go through some instructions for how to embed other media onto this page. So let's say under resources and materials, I want to add a slide deck, and I want that to be embedded here on the page, or I want to add a video. So we're going to try to add one of each. So I would press this button right here. You'll notice with edit mode on, you have access to this toolbar, and I'm going to add this embed, right? And there's actually instructions right here inside the tool for how to embed different things, like slides, different editors and videos, and we also have a separate video tool with some more instructions, but it's pretty much the same. And what you'll be looking for is an iframe, which you might not be familiar with, but I'm going to show you how to find one. And you'll look for an iframe in videos and slides. So right here I have this untitled presentation. I called it sample deck. And what I need to do first when embedding Google Slides is I need to publish it to the web. It doesn't allow me to grab an iframe without publishing it to the web. So I'm trying to get an embed here, and I'm going to click publish. So I went to File, Publish to the Web. I agreed to publish this page. Now it's published to the web. And you can see that you'll see link or embed. I'm looking for this embed. You'll see this iframe. It's kind of a long, weird link, but that's what helps us embed content from one site onto another site on the web. So I'm going to go back here to my page. If I add it to this URL entry and click Submit, you'll see this slide deck show up. And if I turn edit mode off, you'll see that, oh, well, there's only one slide, but I will be able to click through it and see it here if I have multiple slides, of course. The next thing I'm going to show you how to do is add a video. So I'll click here again. I have edit mode on. I'm going to add a video tool. You'll see I could expand it here from the corner. I can do that with all of the components. And I'm going to first add a video from YouTube. So I have this teaching video from YouTube. I'm going to go down to this little share button. And instead of a link, I'm looking again for embed and this iframe. Again, this little paragraph that we see with this iframe link in it that allows us to embed content from one place to another place. And again, I'll drop that right here in this input button, and the video will show up. And let's add one more video because it works a little bit differently if I'm adding videos from Google Drive, and sometimes we want to do that. Again, the first thing we want to make sure of when adding videos from Google Drive is that the permissions are correct. So whatever video you add, you can right-click and say Get Shareable Link. We just want to make sure that link sharing is on. And then if we click to open it up like this, we actually need to open it in a new window. So I'm not really sure why you have to do this, but you do. So you have to first open it in a new window, click these three dots again, and then you can say embed item, and you get, again, this iframe. And that's always what you're looking for. So if there's some content that you want to embed and you're not sure how, you can always just Google how to embed this item or get an iframe from Vimeo, and that's the information that you're looking for. You're just looking for this iframe, and again, I can drop it in here, and my video will show up right here. So you can embed slides, you can embed videos, you can embed a lot of other kinds of content. Just Google if they're embeddable, if you could get an iframe from them, and you can always just drop an iframe into the input from our embed or our video tool. In addition to videos and slides, you can also add other things if you're creating worksheets, or if worksheets are a part of your lesson. You can add some questions here and people can answer them with edit mode off. And you can also add images. You can upload images by dragging and dropping files here, or by adding an image through a URL. If I were to look for an image for a cat, I can click on an image here, I can right click on it and say I want to say copy image address, and I can drop that image address right in here and my cat will show up and I can resize him. So these are the kinds of things that you could add to these worksheets, to these lessons, so you can make these lessons pretty dynamic because they can include all of this rich media as well as the text explaining how to teach your lesson. But you're also welcome to just, if this seems overwhelming for you, again, just add the link to your slides, add the links to your videos, and the Colorful Media team will do it for you. Just make sure that everything has the proper permissions, that they're shareable, that the team won't open the link to your slides and Google Drive won't tell them that it's blocked for them. You just want to make sure that everything is publicly shareable so that we can add all the media to it. But in the end, you'll have a very nice lesson that looks something like this with a lot of rich media, or with just the text for your lesson. Thank you so much for listening, and feel free to reach out with any questions. You could reach out to the Colorful Media team. You could find our information on the Colorful Media site that you came from to get to this video. Thank you so much again, and thank you for contributing your lessons.